approaching.
Okay, nice. So it was a little bit brighter and a little bit warmer.
Yeah,
Um, okay, yeah. So what'd you do?
because from March it's spring on calendar. The only two weeks.
Yeah, yeah. It's close. 2 weeks away.
Have you ever been given a lot of chocolate today? No.
Have I been given a lot of chocolate? No.
Yeah.
Why?
In Japan, Valentine's Day,
Ah,
um, partially from women, they uh, offer chocolate,
hmm.
present
That's
chocolate.
interesting.
Yeah, because before, many years ago, Japanese women were very shy, so they couldn't confess their love. Then chocolate company utilized this day only from women to men and confess their love. But nowadays, women is not so shy anymore.
Okay. Yeah. One thing women aren't so shy. Just to make that plural, but good. Yeah. But they still give chocolates. Interesting.
Mhm.
Mari, what about in Italy? Traditions for Valentine's Day over there, Mari.
Um, can you repeat, please? I have a problem with my audio.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your traditions for Valentine's Day in Italy?
Okay. We usually go out for dinner, for example, with partners, or to go to see a film to the cinema. After the dinner, for example, we usually to cook particularly foods. For example, chocolate cake. This is, but there is a specific tradition in Italy. Every person can decide what to do.
Okay. Nice. Cool. So non-specific traditions, but generally like dinner, and cake. Cool.
Mhm.
And Kasia, welcome to class. Kasia, how's it going?
Hi, I'm okay, thanks for asking. And how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Um, and so, Kasia, what have you been up to today? What have you done?
Today was mainly a shopping day. We just, me and my mom went early in the morning, and just a couple minutes ago we back.
Okay, cool. Did you get anything exciting?
Yes, it was today a special shopping because I was looking for my wedding dress.
Wow.
Yes, and luckily I bought it. So I have with shoes and everything, so I'm really happy for it.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's really, really
Thank
exciting.
you.
Um,
Yes, it's very excitement now time and yes.
yeah, cool. Again, congratulations.
Thank
Um,
you.
Monica, welcome to class. Monica, how's it going?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you.
Nice. Good to hear that. Monica, I'm not sure if I've had you in class before or if you've changed your picture. Um,
Yes, I changed the picture. I've been to one class with you. Yes.
okay. Okay, perfect. And so where from again?
Sorry?
So, so where are you from, Monica?
I'm from Italy.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And yeah, Monica, what did you do today?
Well, nothing much. I stayed at home, I read, watch some TV, and then maybe
Nice.
later I will go outside and do something else.
Okay, you read and watched TV. What did you read?
Or stuff on the internet to
Okay,
practice some English, obviously.
cool. Anything exciting? Did you read anything that was really cool?
Nothing particular, just watch things in general.
Okay, all right, nice. Um, I think we're about ready. Let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Mari. Can you read the title in the next few lines?
Okay. Today we will provide conjugation words, read comics, read and discuss new stories, and practice role plays.
Nice. Okay, a couple of small things. The first one's practice. Can you repeat practice?
Practice.
Nice. Practice. And then conjugating. Can you repeat conjugating?
Conjugating.
Close. Con, ju, gay, ting. Conjugating.
Conjugating.
Nice. Good job. And let's go to this next page. And Mari, can you ask Monica the first question?
Okay. Do you watch the news? Why or why not?
Yes, I usually watch the news during my lunchtime, and I watch it because I want to be aware of what is happening in my country and news around the world.
Nice. Round world. Okay. You said you wanted to be over what's happening, be on top of, I would say, as a prepositional phrase. Does that make sense, Mari? Okay. So yeah, just the prepositional phrase. I want to be on top of what is happening.
Okay.
And sorry, Mari, the pronunciation of your name, how would you pronounce your name?
My name?
Mm-hmm.
Mari.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. And so let's have Monica. Can you ask Heidi the next question?
Do you prefer watching the news or reading the news? Why?
At first, I watch news on TV. Then I pick up some interesting news from TV because TV is very fast and they broadcast many kind of news. Then after that, I check on the online.
Okay, nice. So you watch news on TV to pick up a story, and then you just check that news on online?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good answer. And what about you, Kasia? Do you prefer to read or watch the news?
Sorry, I prefer definitely reading news. I generally don't like following too much news because they are always bad. It's very rare to just hear or see something positive, so I just don't want to make myself kind of down. But if I have to, so I'm choosing reading, I can just quickly go through this and follow the most important points during the day, and I prefer reading.
Really nice work. And so one thing, we just need an article in front of news. What article might we use, Kasia?
Reading the news.
Good.
Sorry, I forgot.
Don't be sorry. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to make myself down. This is a little bit odd. It's like, if you get down, it's a little bit different. I don't want to make myself down. I don't want to... Yeah, I think sad first might work better here. You can say...
because I caught myself now that I'm using this often. Often I use this often, and it's this just a mistake or it's It's
No,
not too proper.
I don't want to make myself down is the problem. So like using that verb with down sounds a little bit odd. So it gets me down to listen to news. Yeah. Yeah, I think it says it gets me down to listen to the news would work better, and then we could also say I don't want to make myself sad or depressed. So just the way that it's formed is the only problem.
Okay. So it's better use make myself sad.
Yeah, exactly. But it gets me down. I don't want to get down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could also say I don't want to feel down. Yeah, that's a small correction. I wouldn't worry about that too much. But okay, and Kasia, can you ask Mari the next question?
Of course, Marie. What news story are you following now?
Yeah, I'm following a story about the war, for example, the problems in Libya, the problems in Ukraine, the war, and the problem in Italy, for example, the new election of the president, and news of chronicles which happen in our country.
The news of what that happened in my country?
Chronicles.
Okay. That's a tricky word. You could say like the chronicles of what has been happening in my country.
For example, a story about the people. For example, the mother who kills her child. Mm, We
Okay.
say in Italy chronicles.
Yeah, chronicles would be a little bit different in English.
Okay.
It still works, but generally, yeah, I guess you could say like the chronicles of what's been happening in Italy. Yeah, yeah. I guess we don't use chronicles very much as a word. It means stories, but yeah, it's just a little bit odd, which is fine. The only thing I can think of is the Chronicles of Narnia. Is the only thing really in English that I can remember it being used. But yeah, you can use it, and that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and we might use the present perfect progressive here too. So what has been happening are the stories that have been happening in my country. Yeah, but other than that, really good. Ali, welcome to class. Ali, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Nice. Good to hear. Okay, and let's go on. Let's read through these words. Ali, can you read the title and the vocabulary words?
Yeah, correspondent, picture, breaking news, tabloid, plagiarize, journalist, editorial, yellow journalism, columnist.
Columnist.
Yeah, columnist.
Yeah. Columnist. Perfect. And maybe tabloid.
Columnist.
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 Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounded good. Just make sure you emphasize the first syllable. But good. Tabloid.
Tabloid.
Okay. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Okay. Maybe Kasia, can you make a sentence using editorial?
Sorry, this is like This is crazy.
What?
I just wanted to ask you that is only one word which I'm not quite sure what does it mean. And it was exactly this word.
Okay. Heidi,
And
what
you
about you?
ask me about this word now to make this sentence. This is crazy.
I have a sixth sense, I guess. That is really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Heidi, what about you? Do you know? Can you make a sentence using editorial?
Okay, that news company editorial comment is very popular among readers.
Is very what?
Very popular among readers.
Okay. Very popular.
Mhm.
Good. And companies. Yeah. Editorial. Maybe editorial section.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And Heidi, what's an editorial section? Or what's an editorial?
It's a kind of opinion from that news company, like kind of corner.
It's a news, it's an opinion piece from a writer in a journal or a magazine or a newspaper. It's just that writer's opinion about a subject. Would be an editorial. Does that make sense, Kasia?
I think yes. I was just more thinking about meaning of this word, that it's just maybe some kind of correction, just when author writing an article and someone is just from the group of journalists checking if this is right wrote, and just before put this to the newspaper, for example.
That's an editor.
Editor.
They check the journalist's writing for errors, problems. Sometimes editors write editorials where they give their opinion about a news story. Yeah.
Okay. So I think now it will be okay.
Okay. Good. And maybe let's have one more. And maybe Monica, can you make a sentence with plagiarize?
Plagiarized. That article was totally plagiarized.
Nice. Okay. And why was it plagiarized?
Because it's a difficult word to use. Because they copy the news from another journal,
Nice. Okay. Yeah, they copied the news from another journal. Perfect. That was really good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Now not. Not anymore.
Perfect. Mari, can you read the first 2 paragraphs?
Okay. The story. Yesterday, President Obama asked Congress to give him the okay to use military force against ISIS. Aren't we already doing that? Yo, the USA has been conducting a strike against ISIS in Iraq and Syria since last year, but Obama would like a formal permission slip from Congress to continue them, while also setting ground rules to keep this from becoming another costly war in the Middle East.
Good. Okay. Really nice job. The one thing that I saw really, when we say ISIS, it sounds like ISIS.
ISIS, okay.
And then the U.S. has been conducting airstrikes. Can you just repeat that part? The U.S. has been constructing airstrikes?
The USA has been conducting airstrikes.
Yeah, airstrikes.
Airstrikes.
Airstrikes. Good. That was good. That's a tough one. All right. Other than that, I think we did good. And maybe what about the next one? Heidi, can you read this next part?
Me?
What does the proposal say? That the president is allowed to use military force against ISIS 2-3 years. That military force does not mean combat troops. That the president could send in special ops if, for example, intelligence located a gathering of ISIS leaders.
Good. I think you did a really good job with your pronunciation here. Yeah, I really wouldn't notice any individual words. Does anybody have any questions about anything on this page? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next page and let's start with Kasia. Can you read this first part?
Okay, sorry. What are people saying? Surprise, surprise. The GOP and Dems have different options. Some in the GOP wish he'd opened up the door to using ground troops, while some Dems think he went too far by asking for the flexibility to send in forces under certain circumstances.
Okay, yeah, nice job. So the GOP and Dems. Can you repeat the GOP and the Dems?
GOP and the Dems.
Yeah, good. Opinions.
The GOP. Opinions.
Nice. Opinions. Heed.
Heed.
Nice. Flexibility.
Flexibility.
Okay, good. And the GOP and the Dems, does anybody know what they are? Heidi, do you have any ideas?
I'm not sure. Them is I'm not sure. Them, the country or a Democratic Party, or I'm not sure.
Sure. Democratic Party.
No.
Yeah. So the Dems is a Democratic Party in the U.S. What about the GOP?
Just a Grand Old Party.
Yeah. And what's the Grand Old Party?
Traditional political group party.
Yeah. We call them Republicans in the United States. For sure. And the nickname is the Grand Old Party. But good. Okay. And I think that's good. Let's go to the next one. Mari. Mari,
Yeah.
can you read the next part?
Yeah. Under Obama, the USA has been the international captain of team defeat ISIS, but this proposal lasts for 3 years and is only around for 2 more. So whoever wins in 2016 may also inherit this fight.
Yeah, good. Inherit. Inherit.
Inherit.
Yeah, inherit. Good. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Ground troops?
Ground troops. Okay. Does anybody know what the ground troops are?
Is this army, kind of army?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So soldiers on the ground. You could also call them.
Yes, on the ground.
Mhm.
I didn't want to say this, just this one sounds funny, just soldiers on the ground. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And any other questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
And let's start with. Oh, well. So let's talk about this a little bit. Monica, what do you think about this? What do you think about sending soldiers into the Middle East to fight ISIS and kind of the war? What do you think about this?
This is a big problem that we are facing, and I don't know. I'm watching the news about this new world that is spreading around the Middle East, and I'm really concerned about it. I don't
About
think
this
that the
new-
war is news.
Okay, so you're concerned by it?
Yes.
Okay. You said I'm watching the news about this new something that's spreading around
New
the Middle East.
war.
Okay, yeah, this new word. Yeah, for sure. I guess. Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea that they aren't going to use ground troops, or do you think that's a bad idea? What do you think about that?
I think that the war is always a bad idea. So either ground troops or air force or bombs, any sort of guns are bad ideas for me. But I don't know how to solve this problem.
Okay. Nice. I think that's a really great answer. So, and Heidi, what about you? What do you think here?
Obama decided not to use ground troops because in the Iraq War, many soldiers, American soldiers died. So maybe they can't do that. Only Air Force will attack the place. Air Force or drone.
Okay. Yeah, and special operations. Exactly.
And Mr. Barack Obama said, only rescuing some American, if there are some American captured or captured, they would go to the place from Air Force, and then they want to rescue the person, American person, people.
Okay. So only if Americans are captured would they go to the place to.
They were used only in that case.
Okay, so that's the only case in which they'd use ground troops.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Even Japanese 2 men were captured and killed. Japanese constitution banned to fight with other countries, so we couldn't help them.
yeah, which is really, really hard. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it would be a tricky situation, anyways. But good. All right, I think we're good. Casio, maybe do you have anything else to add here? What do you think about this?
Maybe only this, that I'm also strongly against to any kind of wars, every kind of wars, and I think that we just should always, in peaceful way, just solving our problems. And it's really scaring me right now, the situation with my neighbors and country neighbors. And I hope soon they will find solution just to totally stop it and it won't happen anymore again.
Yeah. Maybe
Because
I hope they'll find.
because always in such moments civil people suffer the most. And for example, pictures which I saw and some documentary programs about actual situation in Ukraine are just depressing. And it's not on political level. It's just normal, random civil people suffering the most. So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
horrible.
definitely is. Okay, but yeah, good answer. Okay, does anybody else have anything to add on this page? Okay, let's go. And let's look at this page. And let's start with Mari. Can you read the role of Calvin, the little boy? And let's have Monica. Can you read the role of Hobbs, the tiger?
Can I read?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know more about the private lives of celebrities than I do about any governmental policy that will actually affect me.
It's still you, Mari.
Friday.
Mari, can you continue reading?
Okay. I'm interested in things that are none of my business, and I'm worried by things that are important to know.
The media aim to please.
Maybe the economy should be discussed in cheap motel rooms.
Good. Okay. Maybe cheap motel rooms. Cheap motel rooms.
Cheap motel rooms.
Okay. And the other thing, Monica, can you repeat media? Media.
The media.
Nice. And Mari, can you repeat private lives of celebrities?
Private lives of celebrities.
Good. Okay. Nice job. And Heidi, what's happening here in this comic?
They are talking about some news, maybe tabloid or something. Many journalists are interested in celebrities, but the kid is not interested in such things. So they're going back to motel, to talk about economy.
I think you've got the beginning, so maybe they're talking about like tabloids and like tabloid type news. Okay. Yeah. So the comparison is that tabloid news. Well, actually, let's try. Cassia, what about you? Can you try to explain this?
This comic situation.
Yeah, what's happening in the comic situation?
This boy, it's just noticed a serious problem that in media we just can more find out about or from newspapers about celebrities' lives. They are very private facts from their lives. than actual important political problems. And also it's showed in such way that this kid is more interested in this, because many times important political facts are in boring way said, and this facts from private life of celebrities is always glamour, it's always nice way showed, so it's also attract more people to this.
Thanks. More people. Good. And
So there is conclusion in the end that maybe they should talk about important things in cheap motels, just maybe
go ahead.
a bit upside down, change it a bit.
Yeah. To make it more interesting.
Yes, yes.
Or like.
Exactly, to make it more interesting, because then maybe around this atmosphere, people will just take this, what is important for them, in actual way. They just are just bored of it. So maybe they just need to put this important things into nicer, around nicer circumstances, or in nicer way, just to show it, tell about it, that the average also teenager will be interested in this. We just need to start speak their languages to them, that they will be interested in this.
Yeah, exactly. So changing the way that you get that information across. And so he's saying the cheap motel rooms kind of as a joke, because cheap motel rooms are kind of sleazy. They're the same sort of like quality as celebrity gossip news. So just like of bad quality and kind of slimy maybe, and that would make it more interesting because people clearly like that sort of information.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. But that was a really good job. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Really good. And let's go on to the next page. Let's skip that. Sorry. This might be a little bit tricky. Sorry. That's what it was. Okay, let's try this one. And let's have Mari. Can you read the role of the father?
Okay. You think that your family should watch the news at night and discuss it. It's a good way to raise conscientious children who know how to dialogue about what is happening in the world. Convince your son to watch the news with the family.
Good. Nice. And let's have, actually, can you repeat conscientious? Conscientious?
Conscientious. Conscientious.
Yeah. Yeah, conscientious.
Conscientious.
Good. There you go. Monica, can you read the role of the son?
You hate watching the news with your family. You don't mind reading the news, but you think that the TV channel your father likes is too biased. I don't know how to pronounce. You don't want to hurt his feelings, but it's annoying having to always argue against him. Find a solution without being mean.
Good. Maybe biased.
Biased.
And what does it mean?
Does anybody know what biased means?
Maybe boring.
Like preference.
Mm-hmm.
Judging something according to the person's preference.
Prejudice?
Yeah. Yeah, prejudiced.
Yes. Prejudice, yes.
I don't know why
Okay.
I have trouble with that. So prejudiced, yeah. So if you are biased, you automatically feel that one side of an argument is already right. So yeah,
Okay.
predisposed. Any other questions? Okay. Also, Monica, can you repeat hurt? Hurt?
Hurt.
Good. Okay, perfect. And let's start with Heidi. If you're the father, what would you say first? Heidi?
Okay, father said to the children, you should see the news program.
Nice. One thing, I would change this verb.
You should watch.
Nice. And this is fine. If you added a prepositional phrase, starting with, what would be the prepositional phrase? Okay. So yeah, maybe just with us as a prepositional phrase at the end of that might make it sound good. But really nice job, Heidi. Okay, Kasia, how would you respond as the son?
Okay, Dad, I can just watch for a while, but after that I quickly need to go back to my homework. I have so much for tomorrow to do. So I'm sorry I won't be able to stay with you longer, maybe 1-2 minutes. Is this okay?
Okay, stay. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes, you said?
Yes.
Maybe a minute or two. Might sound a little bit more
Okay.
natural. A minute or two is pretty common. 1 or 2 minutes is fine grammatically, but a minute or two is just like a really common way of saying. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And let's have Mari. How would you respond?
Okay, but you have to promise to me that in the future you will follow news longer.
Follow the news longer. For more time, maybe?
For more time, yeah.
Yeah, I guess for longer could work. Okay, good. And let's have Monica. How would you respond?
Okay, Dad, but let me do it my way. It's not that I don't like to watch the news, but I prefer reading it on the internet. I don't like to watch the TV channel that you usually watch.
Really good grammar. I wouldn't change anything. Okay, and Heidi, how would you respond?
But from TV news, you can catch the latest news immediately.
Okay, so, but from TV news, you can catch the internet news?
No, not internet.
Excuse
You
me?
can catch the news immediately.
You can catch the news immediately?
Yeah, then a lot of journalists is staying many places.
I'm not sure if I understood a lot of journalists.
A lot of journalists are staying in many places.
Okay.
They report in live.
Okay. Report live. Okay, so yeah, it's maybe a little bit faster. Instead of saying you can catch the news immediately, we might just say more quickly. Yeah, immediately would be a little bit like hyperbole, which is fine. But good, that was great. Cassia, if you're the son, how would you respond?
Still that for my generation, watching news, it's not cool anymore. I'm just doing this quickly through internet. For me, it's not a problem. I just can find myself there very well. And just watching, it's not the best way for me. Also, during checking news from internet, I can do other things in other windows there. So it's just for me more efficient.
Yeah, for me it's more nice. More efficient. Okay. I can find myself there more. You said more easily. What do you mean by find yourself?
That I maybe I think to point right now that I feel comfortable with this and I don't have problems with this.
Good. I think that sounds better. So I feel
Okay.
more comfortable with that. Good. And maybe the last one, Mari, how would you respond if you're the father?
Oh, I'm agree. But if you listen to the news from TV, you can also follow programs where you can find different points of view, and so you can listen about the same news from different people.
Okay. You can listen to the same news from different people.
Listen to. Listen.
Nice. I think that's good. That's a really good point. And all right, I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
And let's look at this, and let's have Monica. Can you read the comic?
These ludicrous conspiracy theories are just a smoke screen to hide the incredible truth.
Nice. Really good job. Maybe ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
Nice. Perfect. And Monica, what's happening in the comic? Why is this funny?
Plot and secrets. So they are reading something about plots and secrets. And the comments says there are other conspiracy theory to hide these plots.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, maybe Heidi, can you expand a little bit on that?
What?
Okay, so can you expand on that? Can you explain also what's happening in the comic?
Comic. Sometimes news company and politicians have kind of conspiracy. They don't declare the truth.
Okay, yeah. For sure. So I think a lot of there are such things as conspiracies where people won't tell the truth. I guess what's a conspiracy theory? What's a conspiracy theory?
Conspiracy is the corporate two groups of people, or two or more people or groups have some cooperation to do bad things.
Okay. So groups or corporations do bad things for sure. Or when they're supposedly doing bad things. Yeah. Kasia, can you explain a little bit more about what a conspiracy theory is?
It's just a way in what some people doing something under cover. So they have some intentions to do, but they don't reveal their intentions and themselves, and they do this in hidden way.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be conspiracy. Yeah, which was good. You guys were right on that. A conspiracy theory maybe is something we'd say when a group of people claim that an event that was widely regarded as true is simply a conspiracy that, yeah, so it's simply a conspiracy. So, like, the idea that something that's widely regarded as true is not true. It's a conspiracy, like people planned it. So the moon landings faked would be a conspiracy theory. That's really famous. So the U.S. conspired to trick the world into thinking they went to the moon. That's a conspiracy theory. And so generally in the United States, at least, they are
For
usually...
example, oil price. Nowadays, oil price decreased. The American no. So,
Sorry. Heidi, you broke up a little bit. Can you repeat that one more time?
For example, America and Saudi Arabia or some oil countries, they had a conspiracy because they wanted to make Russian economy worse, and even it's effective to the ISIS economy.
Yeah, okay, for sure. So all the oil countries had a conspiracy because they wanted to make the Russian economy worse, for sure. That would be a conspiracy theory that the gas prices are low because people wanted to mess with Russia. Okay, exactly. And so the fact that the conspiracy theories are a smokescreen to hide the incredible truth, it's like the beginning of another conspiracy theory. So he is assuming there is a conspiracy of like where people make up conspiracies to hide their own conspiracy, which is just kind of funny. Yeah, and circular. Does everybody understand this comic? Does anyone have any questions?
I will have to regard it. Is this the same one considered?
Excuse me?
Widely regarded, you wrote?
Yes, consider.
It's the same what considering, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And unfortunately, we are out of time. I've got another class right after this. I'd love to see you guys there if you want to come, but if not, have a really good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you
bye.
for your lesson.
Thank
Bye.
you.